So the most complicated part of all this wiring is going to be hooking up two switches for the lights. And as I was thinking about it right now, I almost nixed it, but I think I do want to go ahead and do one over here by the door, and of course one over here by the garage opening. Mostly the garage door opening, because that's normally where I come in from. I just come in here and unlock that door. So with all the wiring here and the circuits on this wall, here's what I came up with. So I need 3 wires for the camera and the outside lights. Then I need 3 wires for the receptacles on this wall. I need 3 wires for the 220 volts that's coming over here for the well. And then for the light setup, I need to have 4 wires. So right there, 3, 6, 9, 13. I can fit, according to charts, 16 number 12 wires, solid wires in here. So I'm going to be a little shy of that, which is good. And I think I've got all that down. So I'm going to go pull each of these 4 circuits really, and then tape them together and mark them, and then pull them through here and hang them out the top. And I'll probably go ahead and terminate them in here as well. So let's go pull that wire. And this is circuit 1. Two. Number 3. And we will need to mark both ends actually. Three. Blue. Four. All right, well, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and terminate all these. Breakers all will be off, and that way I can continue the circuits on both directions. All right, so I'm almost done with this. I was just going to show you. I've got the well, outside lights, and outlets. And this last circuit right here is going to be for the overhead lights, which is taking this kind of funky wiring. And I needed a 4 wire to go in here, and all I had is this 10 gauge, and it's being a little difficult to use. That means I'm going to have to do like I did this one and tie these in down in here, tape them up real good. All right, having to redo this. This is not actually a white wire. There it is, a power, or one of the powers. So we're gonna label it black. So I got it this time. I was paying close attention, but I had some of this wrong because I don't have the right colors. So I went ahead and taped the wires the color they're supposed to be, used the 4 wires that I had, and they're all wired just exactly like this. When we get to the other side by the door, I'll wire those like this. So, looks good. Alright, so now for the time being, I'm going to hook these 2 wires back up to this outlet so I can get the refrigerator going again. Put the cover on this, click it on, and get power back to the trailer. So we're almost done with this. Everything's off here. Everything is off here for the exception of the trailer it's on. So all these will be off except for this power I just hooked up for the outlet down there at the bottom. Okay, so I've got these boxes all put up, and what I've got here is I've got, this is going to have a light switch and a socket here. The light switch is going to be wired over to that top outlet over here. That is where I'll have lights underneath this overhang I have. And then the rest of these will all be double gang sockets. Now, what I'm trying to do is I need to get this. I've got this conduit to about right here, and I need to put a piece from here over that corner into a J box. That J box is going to come down and curve and follow this beam right there. And at this point right here, I'm going to come down with a piece of conduit, oh, I don't know, probably to about right there. And I'll have the 220 bolt for the well. So let's get that piece put up here and see if we can scab something together to come around this corner and then go straight down. So I drew out a little plan right here for this electrical for the well pump, and I added an outlet here off to the side so I could use water softener right there. And this right here is the control box that I'm going to tie into this J box. So let's get that together. Oh, I'll just move this to the bottom sideways. All right, well, I got that in there. I had to re-drill those holes a little bigger for the electrical input and the well input so I could get that flat, but it turned out perfect. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to finish this wall up, and then that involves me hooking this water up in this drain. The reason I have a drain here, of course, is for this water softener. So I'm going to get to this corner, get it finished off and covered up. All right, that'll work. That'll work. All right, now that I've got all that done, I need to pull a wire here, and I am going to do it in sections a little bit. I'm going to have 3 circuits. This circuit, the well circuit, and the lights. That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 wires. And it starts at 1/2 inch over there. So right here, there's going to be 10 coming from the 3/4 conduit, and then from this point on, it's going to be 7. All right, let's come up with a plan on that. So I'm just going to label all these with tape color. This orange is going to be for the light circuit. There's 4 wires. The 220 volt is going to be a red tape. And then the circuits on the wall are going to be white tape. Well, I'll know what they're for. And on this last circuit, it is a circuit that's going to come down here. I'm going to make that an extra 12 foot long. So we'll go 32 feet. Because it's 20 feet to get to this point with about 10 inches hanging over on either end. I want to come down here with one solid run. So I'm going to force all 3 circuits right through here. This circuit I'll push down through that. This circuit right here is for the outlets. So here's the well going in this tube. That's the lights. And this is lights. And this is the well. I don't know how I ended up with getting a blue and red is the power, and here I got a black and red. Blue and red down there, and it is blue and red down there. And let's double check this is black and red. So I had to do a quick double check on the circuit because I know that this red and blue one are the 220 volt circuits down there in the box. I just checked that, and I inadvertently pulled a black through in this one run right here for the 220. It should be blue. So I labeled that blue here. And after that next J box down there, I did pull the blue one through for it for the rest of that circuit. So this looks a little confusing, but that wire, let's pretend that's blue. I was going to use twisties on all these and cover them in tape, but I saw these at Home Depot. I thought I'd give them a try. Probably should have bought some of the 2-wire ones instead of all the 4 ones. But it'll work. All right, let's see if this works. Perfect.